CM Punk cut a promo saying that he will do something. What did he say, Reed? Something truthful at the end of the match after he beats Mysterio?
Something on that order. I forget the exact wording of it. Oh, he would do the most honest thing he's ever done in the WWE. I believe it's the exact quote. The most honest thing. And then he didn't show up the rest of the pay-per-view. Even though they hinted hard at him getting involved in the Cena R-Truth match. So maybe there'll be something tomorrow night along that line.
CM Punk actually beat Rey Mysterio tonight. There was another, like the Kingston Ziggler match, it was another one of their many continuous feuds. Todd, did you enjoy the CM Punk Rey Mysterio match tonight?
No, I did not.
Thank you. Rey Mysterio has gotten very flat, as we all kind of agreed, because he's had surgery many times.
I've had 37 surgeries on my right knee. I'm a shell of the former man that I was. I should retire. Please.
Don't try this at home, because Rey Mysterio's hurt his knee 37 times.
Maybe what WWE is telling Rey Mysterio is, don't try this in the ring anymore, and just retire.
Well, I mean, while we're on the subject, like we said, Mysterio's gotten flat. Is a Rey Mysterio heel turn where he needs to go right now, or is there just too much money in those ringside masks?
I don't know if anybody would care if he turned heel. I mean, the kids might care and they might be mad, but, they don't change the channel and they don't pay for the cable, so they can always still cheer for Cena.
The heel turn would work great if he brought back the most awesome faction that there ever was with it. Yes, people, the LWO.
That means La Parka would come back, right?
Hey, man, he was the chairman of WCW. Bring him back.
Following that, we got the Christian Randy Orton match. I think the kind of consensus amongst us was it didn't really live up to the Over the Limit match. Maybe because of the heel-face dynamic that we thought was going to bring more to the match. It just didn't seem like it clicked as much as we wanted it to. Randy Orton is still the heavyweight champion after pinning Christian while he had his leg under the ropes.
Boo!
Tony, your thoughts on Randy Orton winning the title?
Boo!
Okay. The Orton-Christian feud is going to continue. How bad do you want to see Christian win this title from Orton?
I do want to see Christian as champion, but I really want to see Christian do a hard heel turn. He's kind of done a soft heel turn right now, still playing off the crowd a little bit, but I want to see him just all out angry, ruining everyone's matches.
What can he do to really make an impact, to be just a monster heel?
Screw up everyone else's title shots until he feels he's had enough opportunities to not win.
That makes sense. After the Christian, argued, they kept Orton with the title, blah, blah, blah. They showed a promo for Money in the Bank with Shane McMahon's theme song. And suddenly the Bella Twins came out with Keith Stone. We got a bonus match, another match they've done to death, Jack Swagger versus Evan Bourne. Reed, something was missing from Swagger in Washington, D.C.
The Soaring Eagle is freaking money, people. Money, I tell you. Bring back the Swagger Soaring Eagle. Vince, if you don't do anything else that I ever request, bring back the freaking Swagger Soaring Eagle. And maybe Stacy Keibler.
What has the Soaring Eagle done for America?
He's gotten America through some tough times, man.
You got to trademark that. Okay, afterwards we got the, by the way, Evan Bourne did win with the, I don't even remember what he won with.
I think he always wins. I think it was a roll-up or something.
One of those, yeah.
Okay, afterwards we got the Baraka-Rooney. Okay, your main event of the evening was John Cena versus R-Truth for the WWE title. Usual Cena mixed reaction. R-Truth came out with no music. R-Truth is still batshit insane. John Cena wins the title, John Cena retains the title after a member of the Jimmy Universe threw a water in R-Truth's face. Cena rolled him in the ring.
Right.
Are you sure it was a Sprite?
Yeah.
It looked awful flat to be a Sprite.
It was fat.
It's one of those pussy soft drinks.
John Cena wins the title. Might be the end of the R-Truth title push, which I was personally disappointed in. Tony, does R-Truth get a rematch?
really my commentary, so he'll probably get it.
I don't like Randy Orton.
I don't like Randy Orton, but I also do believe in conspiracy against brown people.
Apex Steve.
No, not
But
that guy.
Orton was actually wrestling someone who's whiter than him.
But he's Canadian, making him an illegal alien.
North Mexican, as Scott Steiner would say.
The dark guy you're talking about.
R-Truth, the black guy that wrestled for the title tonight and lost.
What does that have to do with Orton?
Nothing. You brought up Orton.
I know. That's what I was trying to switch to.
But we're not switching to Orton. We're
I
talking
don't know why
about.
your hatred of Orton.
But I told you, there's not a specific reason. He didn't spit in my Coke or anything. I just don't like him.
Well, you had some pretty candid, reasons why you didn't like him earlier. I just want to hear them again.
Well, that's true. I have a strong hatred for the guy. I do not like him whatsoever.
Is this a personal hatred for him? Is there any basis behind this?
Not really.
Okay.
I don't know the man personally. I just don't like the Randy Orton character. I can't get into it. I can't buy into it. Why should I like Randy Orton? Give me 5 reasons and I'll deny them all.
His in-ring ability.
Nah, I'm okay.
His ability to play a psychotic character.
R-Truth does the same thing.
His mic.
No, R-Truth just plays a black man.
No, but see, that's my point. Now we get to the meat of it. Now we get to the meat of it. When Randy Orton hears voices in his head, he's a predator. R-Truth says a couple words to himself, and he's crazy. So maybe there is truth in the conspiracy.
R-Truth is crazy though.
Yes, but okay, thank you. So
If you put me in a 3-man tag with Conan and Road Dogg Jesse James, I think we'd all be fucking crazy.
And if you had seen the music video that they shot at one of the TNA weekly pay-per-views, you'd know our pain. We were there.
Reed, John Cena is still the champion. What does that really resonate with you in your mind?
He's vanilla ice cream. There's nothing that really, well, there's a lot that pisses me off, but there's nothing that really offends you about it, but there's nothing that draws you in. It's the same crap over and over and over. Apparently a lot of 8-year-olds like vanilla ice cream wrestlers. You know, it's sad that you just jobbed one of your top heels out to a glass of fucking water. Yes, a glass of fucking water.
Are you talking about Cena or the actual water?
Both. He's not bringing anybody else up, in my opinion. They're doing the Hulk Hogan booking, and it makes all of his other opponents look weak. It makes him just look superhuman. It's killing off everybody that he's taking on. I mean, he gets hit with 37 kendo sticks and still doesn't give up. So freaking what? Now you've got the guy that main evented WrestleMania for you. He's the second match on the card. Then tonight, R-Truth's probably going to be in a second match on the card next month. And he loses because he gets water thrown in his face by a 6-year-old. When has liquid thrown in your face ever cost you to be blinded? Unless it's freaking acid.
Actually, for like a month, Nitro ran like 6 episodes where the ending was that they threw hot coffee in the face.
Well, back to what Reed was saying about John Cena making all the heels look bad. Problem was the reason it worked for Hogan was because on the house show circuit back in the day, Hogan would take count out and DQ losses to set up a rematch next time they came into the town. It seems like Cena's just mauling through everyone and everyone looks weak. That's my take on it. Drew, thoughts on John Cena as the champion?
If he does get injured, he'll be back in like 2 weeks. I don't have any, especially like Reed was talking about and you were talking about with Hogan. Also, the heels were a lot better.
John Cena's still the champion. His next challenger looks like it'll either probably be CM Punk or R-Truth. I guess overall thoughts on tonight's pay-per-view, and what would Money in the Bank have to show you in terms of a title match, in terms of who wins it, to make you think that it was a good pay-per-view?
Well, the quality of matches have actually been fairly decent the last 2 pay-per-views. It's just they're going to have to do something new. It seems like they're recycling the same old, same old. You know, 3 of the matches on the card tonight is stuff that we've seen at least 20 times this year. It's just not working anymore. You got to keep it fresh, man. In this day and age, you can't revert to the same thing over and over and over.
Just like I said before, pay-per-views are supposed to either keep storylines going or, build up wrestlers, but this was almost just like the last pay-per-view. Hopefully, Extreme Rules. Hopefully, Money in the Bank will be as good as Extreme Rules.
Todd, overall thought of the pay-per-view tonight?
Very lackluster.
Kind of seemed like a house show with title changes, I guess. Jason, I'd love to get your overall thoughts on the pay-per-view, please. But I'm just going to hand you the microphone.
It was kind of weak for the most part, except for Randy Orton's match. Because Randy Orton is awesome. I wish Cena had broke his leg, or at least failed an AIDS test. Something.
Tony, overall thoughts on the pay-per-view tonight? What do you want to see at Money in the Bank?
I don't know. I mean, I'm just so not thrilled with WWE right now.
Okay, I'm going to go around one more time. Preliminary guess. Tony, I'm going to start with you. Who's winning Money in the Bank?
Maybe a Morrison or a Ziggler or, I don't know, something different. I'm just really bored.
Well, look what he said about Morrison. I'd really like to see Morrison get a push. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen. It's probably going to be A-Rye. It's either going to be A-Rye or maybe Ziggler. It'll just be nice to see somebody new get a push, hopefully.
Okay, that was our first podcast of Better Than Impact Wrestling. Feel free to leave comments at the bottom, as this eventually will become a argument about race or politics or Sprite or water. Who knows?